Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shivam and today we are going to discuss another very important interview question. So the question is, we need to design a data structure which can perform the following operations in constant time. And the operations we are given are insert, search, delete and get random. So basically we need to insert an element into data structure in constant time. We need to search for an element in constant time. We need to delete an element in constant time. And we need to return a random element from the DS in constant time. So these types of question of designing the data structure are very popular in the interviews. So let us see how much time it takes to perform all these operations in all the DS we already know. So let's first start with the array. So the first operation is insert. So we can insert in an array at the last index in constant time. But the thing is, the size of the array is already defined, and if the size of the array is full, you can't insert any more elements. So you can't use a normal array here, you need to use a resizable array. So in Java and C++ we already have an implementation of resizable array. That is, in Java we have an array list, and in C++ we have a vector. So let's first understand how this resizable array works. So basically initially we define the size of the array, and like for example we define size of array as 4, and we keep on inserting the elements. So we insert 1, we insert 2, we insert 4, we insert 5, and the next element we now going to insert is, for example, we are going to insert 7, but the size of the array is already full. So what does this resizable array do is it basically doubles up the size of the array. So what it does is it creates a new array of double size. So now our size was 4, so it will create a new array with size 8. So now the size of the array will be 8, and it will copy all the elements in the present array to the new array. So basically all the elements will be copied here, and then we have the space for new element. So now if any new element comes, it can be inserted in the space available. So basically we are saying the insertion in such type of array is constant time, but whenever the size is full, it does not take constant time, it takes on time, because we need to copy all the elements to the new array. But this condition is very rare. So since we are always doubling up the size whenever the array is full, so when we look at asymptotically the size, we can ignore that and we can take the size as O1. So basically inserting into an array, resizable array, at the end, at the last index is O1. So basically for array, the insert is O1, and this array I am talking here is either array list or vector, that is the resizable array. The search, so basically whenever we need to search an element in the array, we need to go through all the elements, we need to iterate over all the elements and then match. There is no way we can search for element in O1 time, constant time. So we always need the linear time. So the search in array is linear time. Now deleting an element. So basically deleting an element in the array. So let's take an example. So we have an array and we have the elements stored in this, and we need to delete 5. So if we need to delete 5, we can just clear up this space, and it becomes available for the any next element which needs to be inserted. So this delete becomes O1. But what if we need to delete an element other than the last element? So for example we need to delete 3. So what we need to do here is we need to first clear up the space. So basically we clear up the space, and then we need to shift all the elements on the right hand side backwards. So basically after deleting the space, we have a empty space here. So what we do is we shift all the elements beforehand. So basically 4 move here and 5 will move here, and we'll have an empty space at the end of the array. So this operation, like delete operation, also takes O(n) time, because there will not always be the case that we need to delete a last element. It will, like on an average case, the delete will take O(n) time. So for array, insert is O1, search is O1, delete is O(n). And what about get random? So since we know the size of the array, for example the size is 10, what we can do is we can find a random number from 0 to 9 and return the value at that index. So that's how the get random can be implemented in O(n) time, because the index range is 0 to 9. We can like find a random number. We can use a get random of the Java or any language, and which returns at a value. So example, the get random returns us 4, so we can return the value at 4th index. So that's how our get random can be implemented in constant time. So for array, 2 operations out of the given can be implemented in O1, and the remaining 2 can be implemented in O(n). So now let's move to the another data structure. So let's see how linked list performs. So basically So if we look at linked list and the insert part in the linked list, so if we are given the node at which we need to insert, or for example we can insert in the end, so insert is always O1, because if we need to insert in the end, we can always have an end pointer and insert in front of the end pointer and mark the end pointer to the new node. So basically any linked list we have, we can take an end pointer with the linked list. So basically my end will always be pointing to the last node, and then what we need to do is when we need to insert a new node, we can point the next of end to the new node and basically mark the end to the new node. So that's how we can perform the insert operation in constant time. What about search? So search is same as array. So we can't find any particular element in the linked list in constant time. We need to iterate towards all the element and then search for it. So basically search in linked list also takes O1 time. What about delete? So in linked list, if we need to delete, what we need to do is basically, if we need to delete the last element, we can just if we need to delete the last element or any element, both the cases are same. So since we need to have a previous pointer, and we can't have the previous pointer to every node. So basically what we need to do is we need to traverse the linked list and find the previous pointer of the linked list which we need to delete. So for example, if we need to delete this pointer, this node, we have to traverse the array till that point the next of that node is equal to the node which we need to delete. So basically we'll come here and then mark the next of this to the next of the current node. So basically this will delete the node. So in this case, since we are traversing the linked list, so the delete is also O1 time. And what about get random? So get random function, since like we cannot traverse the linked list like we traverse array. So basically in array we can reference any index and find the value of that. But in linked list we can't reference to any node, any random node and find the value. We need to traverse the node and then only find the node. So basically get random and linked list also take O1 time. So comparing the array and linked list, as per the use case, even array was able to solve the two operations in O1 time, and linked list was only able to solve the one operation in constant time. Okay, now let's move ahead. So basically now let's see how much time a stack or a queue will take. So basically stack and queue are like similar implementations, and just the difference is the first in first out or last in first out. So basically we can take them both at the same time and see how much time they will take for each operation. So basically for my insert, how much a stack or queue will take. So basically we can insert at the we can push into the stack, or we can insert into the linked list in O1 time, constant time. So basically insert will be constant. What about search? So since so it's same as array or linked list, we need to traverse all the elements. Basically, so we need to pop all the elements from the stack or remove all the elements from linked list to match the element we are searching for. So search will take O1 time. So what about delete? So basically for delete we need to first search for the element, and since search is O1 time, so delete will also be O1 time. So delete is also O1. What about get random? So since we can fetch only the top of the element in case of stack, and we can find the front element in case of queue, so we can't at any point of time get random in constant time. So get random is also O1 time. Okay, now let's move ahead and let's see how we can solve these operations using hashing, either hash set or hash table. So basically insert, so insert in hash map is O1 time. We can insert any element in hash map is constant time. So assuming that my hash function is good enough so that it does not produce so much of collisions, so my insert will be O1. What about search? So I can search for any element in hash map in constant time. So my search is also O1. What about delete? Similarly, delete is also O1 because I can search for it and I can remove from the hash map in constant time. So I am getting all the starting three operations in constant time. So this hashing looks promising to solve a use case. Let's see what about get random. So there is no possible way to find a random element in hash map, because either we need to traverse all the elements in the hash map because the value is because the values are not present at a specific index, like in the case of array, which we can reference randomly. So the operation get random in hash map will take O1 time because we need to iterate over all the elements and then return a random element. So look like none of the possible data structure we have can fulfill our use case, and we need to generate a new data structure which can fulfill our use case. So let's see, like hashing was looking promising because the 3 operations which we wanted were in O1 time, but there was just one operation, that is get random, which you are able to do in O1 time. So let's see which DS can return the get random in O1 time. So if we see in the list of all the DS, array was the one which can return the get random in O1 time. So what if we use both array and hashing, so that using the property of hashing we can have these 3 operations in constant time, and using the property of array we can have get random in constant time. So this question now, so using this table and using this approach, we should think in a direction wherein we should use both array and hashing to generate a new data structure. So what we can do is we can have a combination of array and hash map to solve a use case. Let's see how our use case can be solved using these 2 data structures. So for example, I also have an array wherein I store all the elements, and I also have a hash map. So what does my hash map stores is, so basically my hash map, the key part will be storing the value of that value of the element, and what will my value will store the index at that array, index in the array at which that value is stored. So for example, I am given the arrays 1, 7, 8, 9, 11. So this is my array, and what corresponding hash map will I generate for this? So basically I generate my key, my element is 1, so my key will be 1, and what is the index in that array? 0, so my value will have 0. Another like 7, so basically my key will be 7 and index value will be 1. Similarly for 8, 9, 11, my values will be this. So basically now we have a array and we have a corresponding implementation in hash map. So what we can do is, so whenever I need to return a whenever I need to do a insert, whenever I need to do a search, whenever I need to do a delete, I can use the hash map to do that in O1 time, and whenever I need to do a get random, I can use the array to do that operation. So let's see if we can easily fulfill all the use case. So let's see how our insert will perform in O1 time. So basically if I'm getting, so example I'm getting insert call for 6. So I need to insert 6. So basically what I need to do is I need to insert 6 in both array and hash map. So what I can do is I can insert the 6 in at the last position and then insert the same in hash map. So basically I make the key as 6 and the value as the index, which is 5. So remember, the array I am using here is resizable array. So I'll not again and again show you how we need to do the double size of the array and then copy it from original to new array. I am assuming this is clear to you, and that operations take O1 time. So I'll just keep on adding at the last position, assuming that you understand how it is done internally. So my insert is taking O1 in array and O1 in hash map. That means my insert is performing very well and it's taking O1 time. So my insert use case is solved. Now let's see the search use case. So for example, I'm getting a search call for 8. So what I can do is I can just do a hashmap.get 8 and I can see if it has a value or not. So the search in hashmap is constant time, so my search will in this new case is also constant time. Now let's move to the delete part. So before moving to the delete, let's first solve the get random function. So since get random can be solved using array, what we can do is we know the size of the array. We can just find a random number from 0 to n-1 and return the value of that element in array. So I can just find the random of this and return the array. So that will do in O1 time. So now what we need to do in delete is, so basically let's say I get a call for delete 9. So I can delete the 9 from hash map in constant time. So what we can do is I can go to the hash map, delete this value and save this index. So basically I need, now after deleting the value from hash map, I need to delete the third index from array. So when I move to my third index, and I already know that deleting any index deleting any value from array is not constant time. So how can I solve it in constant time? So you should remember that I already told you in the beginning, deleting an element from the last of the array is constant time. So what we can do here is I can swap these two values. So basically my 9 will come here and my 6 will come here. So what changes do I need to do in hash map corresponding to this? So since I changed the index of 6, so basically I need to fetch the value of 6 on the hash map and change it, update the value of that. So basically now my value in the hash map for 6 will become 3. So now and now I need to just delete 9. So I know that deleting from array in the last position is constant time, so I can just remove this value, and it is available for any new element. So basically my delete is also O1 time. So this is how we are able to solve, we are able to design a data structure which supports insert, search, delete and get random in constant time. I hope this is clear to you, and there are multiple other questions similar to this. So try attempting these questions. I'll try to create videos on similar questions in my future videos. Thank you.